So during COVID, I was, like the rest of us, trapped in the house, and I started digging through my old lyric books in all reality. And I found one from high school. And I went through it, and I was finding all these stories that I wrote when I was 15, 16 years old. And then I just started wanting to put music to it. As I started doing that, it just kept evolving. And when I met Chris Dragon and Tony Pierce, I felt like this was a good team to help me bring this thing all the way to fruition. And so I just kept building it step by step until I got it to where it was fully recorded, fully realized, full story. And then it was time to mix it. As a hip hop producer, my music has always been right in front of you. Boom, boom, let's go. And it's this give and take, and it's almost definitive of what it is. But in this album, I think it's not definitive. I think it's actually a potential of infinite expression. Dolby Atmos, to me, is giving music what it has in the real world, but never able to capture once you record. On Soft Footsteps, the idea is that our hero, Aeolian, has lost a ribbon of love to Locrian. And he's trying to give it back to her. But you can't give back what's been taken. There's a moment when the brass comes in and there's a crescendo, and she's fleeing. She don't want it back. When that moment happens, it reminds me in life of sometimes there's no redemption in what someone has done to you. We wanted your senses to realize that we now have the tools to give you a 360 view of the music, not a 180, not a 240, a 360. And we strive to do that in the mix. When we first composed it, we didn't really give the cello the moment that it has. It was only after the third take, and we had such a wonderful cellist that she just was so emotional in her playing with the cello section. And I said, let's pull her out a little bit. And I want to take a line that was originally was going to be for a vocalist, and I want to give it to her. Her emotion of what she's doing for that moment, I just wanted to stand out in the mix. I wanted us to, okay, we're listening, and then the spotlight comes on. The John Lennon bus, I think it's a special and important piece of gear. One of the biggest pieces of gear you're ever going to see, right? Because it's a mobile studio. John Lennon, of course, he said, imagine all the people, you know what I mean, living together as one. So you may think he's a dreamer, but he's not the only one. I'm one as well. Sometimes you're on the road, you know, you try to make a makeshift thing in your own bus or this. No, there's a bus that exists that has the power of a studio that was available to travel with me. And we made that happen. Mixing this album in Dolby Atmos actually gave me the ability to expand my imagination and also realize my imagination. Like I said, I always felt music should move. The power to place sound, ideas, and inspiration and emotions in any of this 360-degree position is a technological achievement, and it's another tool for us as creators to fully express ourselves. And I'm looking forward to what I can create next in this world.